Hi, my name is Sarahi and this is my oral exam. Today I'm going to talk to you about my travels and adventures. I've never been someone who travels a lot. I've never had that much money. I've never been able to travel every year on vacation. So I'm going to talk to you about a few I've gone and that have truly felt like an adventure to me. First off, I went to Orlando, Florida in 2012. If my memory serves correctly, I was 11 and I went to Disney World with my family. We went from Sunday to Sunday. And if you don't know, there are 4 Disney parks and 2 water parks, or 3 water parks, I think, or there were at the time. And I went to the 4 parks. So we arrived on Sunday. On Monday, we went to the first park, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we went to Universal. No, Friday we rest, and on Saturday we went to Universal, and on Sunday we went home. So every day we went to the park from the moment they opened till the moment they closed, because at the end of every park they did like a show and a parade and fireworks and stuff, so we always stayed until they closed. And it was a lot. It was very tiring. We had a great time, a great time, but it was very tiring because we walked a lot. The parks are big, and I think we went on spring break, so there were a lot of people and the lines were really long. But what we did was there's this thing called solo rider or rider solo, something like that. I don't remember that well, but it was if you were going alone. So there were 2 different lines, or 3. The one with pass, with special passes that skip the lines, the normal line, and the solo rides. So if you were alone by yourself, you can go on the solo ride, and that line was always shorter, because sometimes families went on 3, and the cars were of 4, so the one was that was alone would go in and it would be faster. So what my brother and I did, we would go on the solo rides and we would act like we didn't know each other, so we would go there faster. It's a good hack if you want to do that. But yeah, we went in Disney World. I have a the first thing I did when we went up in the parks was to buy a book where Disney royalties could sign them for me, and as the picture shows, Stitch signed my book. I love Stitch. But yeah, it was a really fun week, and I haven't been back since, but I want to. But yeah, then on Sunday, like I said, we went to Universal, and this park had 2 parks. It was Universal. You could either go, there were 2 different parks that you could enter to. We chose the one that had Harry Potter. This one has like superheroes. I think they had Pixar, Toy Story and stuff. And at the very back, Jurassic Park too. And the very back, it was Harry Potter. And that was the main thing we wanted to go, because I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter. My family is a huge fan, so that park was awesome. I remember the park so well. And my family we were 5 at the time. My little brother had 2 years, so a lot of the times my mom and my stepdad and my little brother would split up. Like, I would go with my older brother to the big people rides, to the rides we could go, and my mother and my stepdad and my little brother would go to the kids rides. So we would split up and we would say, like, at this time we're gonna meet here. And we did that on a few parks, and Universal is the one we didn't spend any time together. I think only in Harry Potter we'd spend time together. But yeah, so I was with my brother, and we were on the one, I think it's Superman or something. No, it's not Superman. Wolverine, I don't remember. But we went on a lot of rides. And at the end we went to Harry Potter, and it was awesome. There were a few roller coasters that had two different rides or two different colors you can go. And I remember going like 4 times, like 2 times on each color with my brother, with my mom, and my stepdad, because I loved it. And then, okay, that was on Orlando, Florida. Now I'm gonna talk about when I went to Canada. This journey I went by myself without any family. When I was in high school, I was in Prepa and a requirement for me to graduate as a multilingual student, I had to go out of the country for a summer, a winter, or a whole semester. And I went for a summer. I went for a whole month to Victoria, British Columbia, and I stayed with an Indian family, and my roommate was someone from Mexico City, I think. And a few days later, this girl from China appeared. She was from a different program, but she was staying at the same house as we were. And she was older than us. She was in college. She was there for a semester, so we spent a few times. We hang out a few times together. It was awesome. It was a bit of nerve-wracking because I didn't know how to be by myself. It was the first journey without my family, and I was 17, I think, so I was pretty young. Then I had another journey to Riviera Maya on 2016. I went for a dance competition with my junior high, and we won second place, national place. So we went with Riviera Maya, and it was a great journey. I remember so much about it, and I made great friends. I mean, it was from my school, so we were all great friends, but we had a tighter bond by the time we came back. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the culture. So like I said, when I was in Canada, I was experiencing the Canadian culture and staying with Indian hosts, and also I had a Chinese roommate. So that trip was a very rich cultural experience for me, because also I had different people from different parts of Mexico. We were all there, so I will learn things, cultural things about people from Mexico City, people from China, from India, and from Canada itself. So it was a very, very rich cultural experience. Our Indian hosts had, they will make dishes from their own spices for themselves, and they will make like more neutral spice dishes for us because we were foreign and we weren't accustomed to their palates. So it was very weird to see how they would prepare the food and then ours. Um, and I also want to talk about the parks guard and Disney. They were from all over the world, so some of them could talk Spanish and some of them couldn't. It was a very difficult time because the language barrier was very big. I didn't know English, so yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Thank you for watching.